Salvete discipuli. Today we're going to be going over chapter 22 again. The last lesson we covered the vocabulary and then started on numbers. Today we're going to review our vocabulary list and then start in on Roman numerals. Just a reminder, every class day you'll have a video to watch and then a short assignment to complete. You'll also have a vocabulary list that's going to be due April the 8th, but I would suggest go ahead and getting that done as soon as possible. And then you'll also have a Vulgate assignment that's due April the 8th. So what you'll do is read Psalm chapter 2, and then attached I have the Latin version, the Vulgate of Psalm chapter 2. You'll read through that, find 3 words that you can figure out the English definition of, and then post those to the discussion. And if you have any questions about any of those assignments, always feel free to chat me. I'd love to help you out. So chapter 22, we're going to review the vocabulary words. I'm going to pronounce them again for you. What I would like for you to do this time is actually read them out loud with me. I know that's weird, but it's going to be helpful, I promise. So start in on, we'll do the first ones. They're on page 165. So make sure that you're on that page in your book so you can follow along. And here we go. Epistula, epistulae. Factum, facti. Lex, legis. Libertus, liberti. Literae, literarum. Oratio, orationis. Discedo, discedere, discessi, discessum. Amo, amere, emi, emptum. Milito, militare, militavi, militatum. Obtrunco, obtruncare, obtruncavi, obtruncatum. Cardinalis, cardinale. Duo, dui, duo. Trace, tria. And ante. So hopefully those are getting familiar to you in your head, and make sure that you've finished your list by April the 8th. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is going over Roman numerals. So these are going to be on page 166 in your books, so go ahead and turn there. And what your assignment is going to be today is a little bit different from yesterday's, so make sure that you are reading the instructions really carefully, and we're actually going to do some examples here in just a minute. So Roman numerals are basically everywhere in math, in all kinds of things, on clocks. So hopefully you're familiar with the symbols already, but they do go ahead and list out the symbols for you at the top of page 166. So if you need a reference, it's a good place to go. An I is a 1, V is 5, X is 10, L is 50, C is 100, D is 500, and M is 1000. Basically, what we're going to be doing today is sort of a math formula. So the problems that you're going to be doing today are going to be in a Latin phrase. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples so that you know what to do with them. So these phrases are going to include the words et and sunt. So if you remember, et means and then sunt means are. So you'll have one number and one number are the sum. Basically, this is a math equation. It's saying a number plus a number equals. So think of et as plus and sunt as equals. That might help you. So for example, in English, we might say 1 et 1, sunt 2. So what we're going to be doing is that formula, but we're going to be switching English numbers with Roman numerals. So for example, one example that I would say is I, et, I, sunt, v. So what I just said in Latin is going to be 2 plus 3 equals 5. You're just doing it in a Latin formula. Another example is v, et, vi, sunt, xi. what we're saying there is 5 plus 6 equals 11. So what you're doing is you're adding the Roman numerals together and finding the sum. So basically you're doing math today, only in Latin. So these are going to be in the exercise that I've attached to this assignment. You're going to open that up. You can do them in the Word document and just resubmit it, or you can write them out and take a picture of it if you would rather. I like to write things out, it helps me. So either one is fine, whatever you want to do with it, but just make sure that you have it done by the end of the day. If you have any questions, again, always feel free to chat me, let me know, and I'd be glad to help you out. So that's Roman numerals. They're pretty simple. The next couple of days, we're going to be going over cardinal numbers again, which we talked about in the last lesson. Cardinal numbers are going to start with unus, duo, and tres. Duo and tres are the charts that they have here listed in your book. Unus, I wanted to go ahead and remind you that unus is one of the 9 adjectives we had in a previous chapter, and they actually get declined like an adjective. Duo and tres also get declined like adjectives. We're going to be going over those charts a little bit more in the next lesson, but I would go ahead and familiarize yourself with those 2 charts at the bottom of page 166 and 167. So go ahead and take a look at those, read over them, get familiar with them, because you're going to need to know them later on. So that's the lesson for today. It's pretty simple. Again, Roman numerals, top of page 166, and you're going to be doing some basic addition problems in Latin. So go ahead and open up that assignment and get it done. And if you have any questions at all, just let me know. Thanks, and I will see you next time. Valete discipuli.